Hello, good yo-yo people. I'm Nate. I'm a sponsored player by Squared YoYos, and this is another episode of Nate Reviews Yo-Yos. Today I have the privilege of reviewing the Cairn by Andrew Miller. This is a passion project of his. This is also a prototype. This is my review of the Cairn by Andrew Miller. All right, as usual, this is the in the hand section. What does it actually feel like in the hand before I play it? And the on the string section will show all of that. In the description box, you'll find all the specs of this yo-yo, as well as information about Andrew Miller, as well as information about myself, my Instagram, things like that, where to find me online, as well as my sponsor, Squared YoYos. So go ahead and make sure you check that out. Make sure you like this video as well at the end, and share it and comment and ask any questions that you would like. So this is an interesting yo-yo. These are kind of yo-yos I really like to play. As I said in the very beginning, in the intro, this is a passion project by Andrew Miller. Those who have been around for a little while probably know Andrew. He's a rad dude, and he's very passionate about yo-yo. He's been in the community for quite some time. It's been a passion of his to make a yo-yo. Either for himself or to sell or what have you. He really just wanted to put a yo-yo out there, and this is the Cairn. One of his other passions, just kind of chatting with him, is a lot of backpacking and hiking and that sort of thing. And a Cairn, that's C-A-I-R-N, is a stack of rocks. You might have seen them, for hiking and so on. And so it's sort of an art form, an outdoorsy art form of collecting these rocks, and this is kind of named after homage of that. So sort of combining his two passions. So let's talk about what it feels like in the hand. This is an undersized yo-yo. You might consider it mid-sized, but it's really more on the undersized side. Really comfortable in the hand, really nice, and not petite, but it's got a nice size gap to it. V-shape yo-yo. Lots of rim weight, tons of rim weight. After chatting with Andrew a little bit, he said that he really loves the Quake by Squared YoYos. So I have a Quake here, and he was inspired by the Quake. It's not exactly by any means, and it plays certainly a little different, but he really liked the feel of the Quake. He loves the Quake, and so there's some of the inspiration there. You can see them if you know what to look for. Now, putting them side by side, you'll see that the diameter on the Cairn is a little bit smaller, probably at least a couple millimeters smaller, and but the shape is reminiscent of the Quake. The Quake has a little bit more of an angular, curvy shape to its V shape there, whereas the Cairn is a little bit more deliberate. It does not curve in as much, but very similar shapes. The big difference here is the amount of rim weight that's on the Cairn, and so plays fairly. We'll talk about that on the string, but you would guess that it plays fairly similar. Even holding these in the hand, you can tell the heft compared on the Cairn to the Quake. The weight distribution is quite different. Like I said, a lot of weight on the rims. Cups actually kind of remind me and give me a hint of the Acrophobia by Yo-Yo Recreation. I've actually never owned it, but I've seen it recently, and I was like, oh, kind of looks similar. Now, I don't believe that was intentional. It's a fairly common hub design, but but you see, so it's a little bit similar to that. But yes, tons of rim weight. Nice little blast here, and great colors here. We have this sort of dark blue, light blue acid wash with a splash of pink on there. So really nice colors are going to pop. Overall nice feel in the hand. It feels like it's going to be pretty hefty and really stable. So let's go ahead and see actually how it plays on the string. All right, welcome back to the on the string section with the Cairn by Andrew Miller. Yeah, I really liking this yo-yo. I've been playing with it for a couple weeks here. And he is right. I mean, he did bring a little bit of inspiration from the Quake, but it certainly doesn't play exactly like the Quake. It has that sort of nimble feel to it in the hand with the undersize, but it has quite a bit more heft to it, and a lot more stability. Now the Quake is fairly stable, but it just has the Quake has that zippy kind of feel to it. This doesn't have as much of that zippy feel to it. Now it certainly can, you can push it, so it's nimble enough, but it is where it differs particularly is the amount of heft and the amount of stability. It's a really nice, stable, undersized yo-yo, which is hard to do without making it sort of a brick because of the size of the diameter of this yo-yo, of undersized yo-yos. It's hard to kind of not make it a brick and where it's feeling just kind of just clunky. Really decent for horizontal. It's not gonna quite be as good as like something a little larger. It'd be interesting to see if he did an aftershock kind of thing with this, where he did a larger version of this, just increase the diameter but the same shape. Be interesting to see. But yeah, not bad. Keeps up playing there because of the stability of those, because so much stability is pushed to the rim. It's very competition driven. You don't see a lot of competition driven undersized yo-yos anymore. Most of them are full size or oversized even. This yo-yo is checking off quite a bit of the boxes that a competition thrower or somebody looking into a competition yo-yo would want. But it's also nice and laid back too. You know, I don't compete, but I really enjoy this yo-yo. It's really smooth. Now, one of the things I did talk about, I think a little bit, is that it is a prototype, so it may not be exactly like this. It's fairly smooth. It's not dead smooth, but it is a prototype. So I'll play it as that, and I'll kind of critique it like that. But honestly, I really like the way this yo-yo plays. Andrew may or may not tweak a few things here or there. I'm not certain what he's decided. But overall, I think this is pretty much ready just to go into production. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw a trick real quick. All right, my final words, my final opinion on the Cairn. You know, I really like it. I really like the way it plays. Like I said, I really enjoy playing yo-yos like this, that you can tell a lot of passion was put into it. It's just something, obviously, that Andrew has been dreaming about for some time, and it's exciting to me whenever somebody actually takes an idea and creates something with it and actually goes through with it. And it's not just staying as an idea. So that's pretty exciting. I love to see that. And you know, you have to face that whether you're going to fail or not, but it's exciting to see that he did not fail. It's exciting to see that he turned out something that was really quite good. And I'm excited to see how other people receive this yo-yo, whether he will put this into a larger production. I hope he does, to get more of this out there. I think people will really enjoy this yo-yo. Overall, great yo-yo, very good yo-yo that I think a lot of people will enjoy. That's really nice, undersized, competition-driven yo-yo. Super stable, nice long spin times, fairly comfortable in the hand, nice and nimble and small for those more intricate tech-type tricks. So check out the Cairn. Make sure you give this video a like and everything that you should be doing, all right? All the YouTube etiquette and all that stuff. All right, that is my review of the Cairn by Andrew Miller. Good day and good yo-yo.